Hi everyone, it's Fiona at Stamping with Fiona. Just want to make sure going live. I hope so. So what I wanted to do today is show you how to make this card. This is from the January to June mini catalogue, and we've only got just over a month of it left, and it's the Fine Art Floral suite, and there's this most amazing paper, so designer series paper, which I've used on this card, and it's overlaid with special acetate, if you can see. So this one opens just like that, and then you've got space to write inside, but I think it's absolutely gorgeous, this paper. It's my second pack. So I've got a piece of the designer series paper here, and this is how it overlays. Just make sure I've got it the right way. See, this is where it gets a bit confusing. I think that's... No, I think I've turned the paper around. You just have to keep playing with it until you get your flower. There we go. So you can see I've got my big flower and it's covering the leaves. So as I said, this is this catalogue's got just over a month to go, and I think from the 1st of June the designer series paper is on sale. So if anybody would like any, then please don't hesitate to ask. Just contact me by email, fiona@stampingwithfiona.com, or message me through Facebook, no problem. So I'm just going to show you how I made this. This was using very vanilla. So today I'm changing it up a bit, and I'm going to use Mossy Meadow. So I have already cut a piece of cardstock, and this is 10.5 centimetres wide by 18.8 centimetres, and I have scored 2 centimetres from each end. I'm just going to make sure that crease is nice and strong with my bone folder. And I will put a piece of cardstock in the middle. So what I need to do first is just to cut down the designer series paper and the acetate, and the easiest way to do it, to make sure that you've got it where you want it, is with your acetate over the top. So I'm just going to pop that in there, make sure it's all lined up properly. There we go. And what I need is 10.5 by 14.8. So 10.5 will take me to there, and I should get the majority of that flower there in. Scout that out the way. Right, so 10.8 by 14.5. 14.5, just making sure again that my designer series paper is all there. Okay, 14.5. Perfect. So that's all cut. Get that out of the way now. And so what, oops, excuse me, that's just a random thing falling down. So what I'm going to do is glue my designer series paper, and I just want to make sure that the fold will close. I might just need to trim a little bit off that, but I'll do that afterwards. Yep, so that's perfect. So I'm just going to use my Stampin' Seal Plus. I'll get my trusty silicone mat so I can go over the edge just to make sure. Oops, doesn't like that. Let's go that way. Okay, so you can see I've just gone slightly over the edge there. Just pull that back. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is holding that down, making sure there's no, and on that flower facing up. So I want to get it right to the edge, so I'm just going to lay it down with the crease and put it right up to the crease. And as I said, there's just a little bit of overlap, so I'm probably going to just need to trim that afterwards. So that's one bit done. and then I take my acetate and lay it over the top. See, now I've turned it round. There we go, make sure it's exactly right. And I'm going to just do exactly the same. Now, the Stampin' Seal might show on the acetate, so what I'm going to do is put a bit of ribbon over afterwards, which I did with that one. So, because that cardstock is coming back, I'm just going to do it straight onto the acetate. Oh, wait a minute, I think I need to take the... Thought there was like a protective thing on it, but I might already have taken... Nope, there we go. So I'm afraid I've wasted that bit of Stampin' Seal. Not to worry. Let's just do it again. So it just had like a little bit of protective case over it, obviously for transport. Now again, I've got to make sure I've got it the right way around before I stick it down. Yeah, that's perfect. Well, what I'm going to do this time is lay it over my flowers and leaves. Line it up. That's my sticky end. Put that down and stick that down. And there you go. So again, it looks much, much harder than it actually is to make that card. Also, I was just going to stamp Best Wishes onto a piece of Very Vanilla. And I'm just using the Stampin' Right marker. Just because it's a small stamp, so just get a good covering on that. With the, again, it's using the Mossy Meadow, so it's bringing the green out. So it's predominantly pink, the card, but it's just bringing it out. I'm just going to do that in the middle. And then what I'm going to use is the postage stamp punch. Just try and get the best right. That's not going to go, so I'm just going to cut a bit off that. Put that back through. Now I find, because I have arthritis, rheumatoid arthritis, I'm much better punching on the actual desk. So I've got it lying on the desk and I'm just going to do that. And there we go, postage stamp. Now I have got a little bit of ink showing, so that's easily remedied with some gems to cover it. So I'm just going to stick that there. Use my Stampin' Seal again. Go. I just love this acetate. I'm going to really miss it, the designer series paper, when it's gone. And I'm going to put some ribbon around here. Now the ribbon that goes with it is the fine art ribbon, it's called, and it's not jute, but sort of like that, but it's got gold going through it, if you can see. So what I'm going to do, going to just wrap it around there. If you can see the gold popping out, it's really lovely. And this has carried through into the annual catalogue, which is great news. So what I'm going to do is just open that bit. Trusty glue dots to the rescue. Just going to put one there, one there, just to hold it in place. On the inside. There we go. And then, so last time I tied a bow, this is quite thick ribbon though, so if you're going to post it, probably I'm just going to do a knot, because otherwise it's going to take up, make it too thick, and you'll end up paying a fortune in postage. So let's get that about midway. Here we go. Just pull that tight if I can. Oh, trying to do things on camera. Oh, I know. Let's put another glue dot down, and then that will hold it in place. Just there. And then if I just get that, perfect. There we go. So now I can push it through without it coming loose. There we go. Just snip that. Now if you fold the ribbon over in half and cut upwards, you get an arrow shape. So it's just a nice little finish to it. There we go. And there we have today's project. So as I said, that's in the January to June mini catalogue, which is going to finish at the end of June. The Golden Acetate Designer Series paper and the Floral, Fine Art Floral Designer Series paper have not carried over. So if you want to get them, please don't hesitate to contact me and place an order. That would be great. Thanks for stopping by. Bye.